Hello everyone. In today's session, we are supposed to study about the random process. So here, random signal which will occur in a digital communication system. These are the functions of time. If we are saying these variables are function of a time, it means what? If we are defining the random variable x as a function of time t, at that time we are taking that as a x of t. So we can say that as a random process. So here the symbol, if you see that symbol, we are denoting that symbol to take random outcome of a experiment. So here we are saying random process as a random process, or we can say as a stochastic process, in which we are supposed to take extension of the concept of random variable. So here if we are taking the random variable over a function of time, at that time you can say that as a random process. So here we are denoting that symbol for random outcome of an experiment. So to every such outcome, suppose a waveform, you will get, if we are taking the sample which will look like epsilon, so we can take here the waveform x of t comma that symbol epsilon is assigned. So if we are taking the collection of such waveform which will form the random process, because here the samples are having the function of time. So we can say the set of these samples epsilon k and the time index t can be continuous or a discrete. It means what? This can be countable or a countable infinite or a finite. So for fixed we can take epsilon I, that will be the set that will belongs to S. It means what? The set of all experimental outcome. So here if we are taking the random process, you can take x of t comma epsilon. So it will be a specific time function. So for fixed time you will get, for fixed time t you will get x of n, x of t1 epsilon I. So it will be the random variable and the collection or the ensemble of all such realization x of t epsilon over a time. It will represent stochastic process which will take like a x of t equal to a cos omega t plus phi. So here if we are denoting random process mathematically, we can say it is the ensemble of a time function together with a probability rule that assigns probability to any meaningful event associated with observation of one of the sample function x of t. So here meaningful event associated with observation of sample function can be some statistical parameter. So if we are considering one example of a random process like x of t equal to a cos omega, or you can take 2 pi f t plus phi. So phi is nothing but it will represent uniformly distributed over a range 0 comma 2 pi. So this is the analytical expression for the stochastic process or the random process, which will give us complete random process, but this not be always possible. In such situation where ensemble is obtained experimentally, we will find some quantitative measure that will specify random process. So in previous session we have seen random process we can take as a collection of the random variable which are generally dependent. But here we need joint probability distributive function of these random variable. So we can take random variable as a x of t1, x of t2. So here if we are taking x of t as a random process, then for fixed time t, x of t will represent random variable and its distribution function, probability distribution function, is given as f of x. F of x is nothing but it is the probability distributive function. So you can take distributive function f of x, x comma t equal to, you will get that will be the p of x of t, that will be less than equal to x. Already we have seen about the probability random process, PDF of random process, its mean, autocorrelations, autocovariance, spectral density, but there are the mathematical equations. And if you see the books, in each books we are using the different letters. For some time you can use the mean x bar. Sometime they will take m x of t, that will be the mean. So here for that mathematical equations only we are taking again that topic. That is nothing but the random process and its parameter. So here if we are taking the random process one example at that time, you can say here you will get its PDF functions, that will be f x x comma t equal to p of x of t. So here notice that f x x of x comma t will depend on time, since for different time we obtain a different random variable, because we are saying here random function, random process will have the random variable over a function of time. So different function will have different time. So here we can take its probability distributive functions like f of x of x comma t, you will get equal to derivative of f of x comma t with respect to d of x. So here that will represent first order PDF of the random process x of t. So here we are supposed to see second order, because first order is not giving that much information how it is changing with the time. So here for time t equal to t1 and time t equal to t2, if we are taking two different random variables, you will get x1 equal to x of t1, x2 random variable equal to random process, x of t2. X of t2 is the random process and x2 is the random variable. So their joint PDF, joint distributive functions, joint PDF you can say, it will be f of x, x1, x2, t1, t2. You will get equal to p of x1, that will be less than equal to x1, comma x of t2, that will be less than equal to x2. So you will get that as f of x, x1, x2, t1, t2, that will be second order derivative of the PDF. So you will get del square f of x, x1, x2, t1, t2 with respect to del x1, del x2. So here that will represent the second order density function of the random process x of t. Similarly, you can represent that for the nth order density functions of the random process, and you will get the complete specifications of the random process that will require the knowledge of PDF, probability distributive function f of x, x1, x2 up to xn and t1, t2 up to time tn for all ti. Here we are taking I from 1 to n, and for all n, all almost impossible task in the reality. So here now we are supposed to study about the different parameters, different mathematical measurement for the random process. These are mean of random process, autocorrelation, covariance, autocovariance we will see one by one. Spectral density we will see. So here if we are calculating the mean, you can denote mean by mu of t. So you will get mean, that will be equal to E x of t, that will be the integration minus infinite to infinite. Mean is nothing but the average. So you can take x f of x, x comma t del x. So that will represent the mean of random process x of t, and the mean of random process will depend only on the index time t. Now we can calculate autocorrelation function of the random process. You can calculate Rxx. You can denote autocorrelations by Rxx. So you will get Rxx t1 comma t2, that will be equal to E x t1 x star t2. So here you will get the autocorrelations. So we can say it will represent the interrelationship between different variables. So if we are taking two variables, you will get Rxx t1 t2. How these are related with each other. So you will get here its properties like Rxx t1 t2, that will be equal to Rxx star t2 t1. So you will get here that will be equal to E of x t2, and here x star x of t1. Now we can calculate about the auto covariance. So you will get auto covariance, that will can denote by Cxx. So you will get Cxx t1 t2 equal to Rxx t1 t2 minus mu x t1 mu x bar t2. So here you will get the auto covariance. So here you can observe the mathematical equations for that auto covariance. Remaining we will see in the next class. Thank you.